Hello everyone, how are you doing on this fine day? If you're new here, hi, my name is Noah and I am
the Bookworm.
And here we talk about things, books and game books. So today we're talking about Playground by Aron Beauregard. Now this was released in 2022 and this is 341 pages of extreme horror / splatter punk. I started this on a live, as you was able to tell. This was a read. I read it very fast. I'm just going to read you the blurb for the story. So, 3 low-income families have been given a handsome retainer to join Geraldine Borden for a day at her cliffside estate. All the parents must do to collect the rest of their monies to allow their children to test out the revolutionary playground equipment Geraldine has been working on for decades. But there's a reason the structures in the bowels of her gothic castle have taken so long to develop. They were never meant to see the light of day. When a band of dysfunctional children is suddenly thrust into a diabolical realm of violence, they must grow up instantly to have a chance at survival. Will they find a way to put the differences aside, or be swallowed up by the insidious architecture all around them? And I love this, because the blurb on the back stays very true to the story, and I love that, because I've read so many books where the blurb says one thing and the story is another. It sticks to it. Geraldine, I hate her. The plot itself starts very slowly, just for like the intro chapter, I guess you could say, for the prologue, where a man named Rock kind of goes around handing out flyers to certain families to come to this estate, get paid to test out this new playground. And then after it gets to the bit where it then goes into how the families arrive at the place and what kind of like structure the family has. After them couple of chapters, it then is just like, it's a fucking racetrack. It's just fast paced, it's ongoing, and it's always at a constant level. And for a book like this, obviously you need it for something that is extreme horror and splatterpunk. So after you get that, the initial setup for them few chapters is literally just like smooth sailing. Sailing to safety, but not for the kids. Oh no. Or the family. I don't know what this is. So characters. There are a lot of characters. In total, this is going to sound quite a lot, but for this kind of book, it's not. There's 15 characters. The kids, there is 8 in total, and I'm going to do it by siblings. So we have Isaac, Sam, and Sally. They're siblings. Sam and Sally are kind of like little bullies to Isaac, who's like the nerd. Then we have CJ, Bobby, Kip, and Tanya. They're all siblings. I believe CJ is the oldest, then Bobby, Tanya, then Kip, I think. CJ is pretty smart. Bobby and Kip are the bullies and I hate them both. And Tanya is extremely smart herself. She's very logical in how she kind of deals with things, same as CJ. And then we have this little boy on his own known as Donnie, and I just feel sorry for Donnie because he's just, while they're all victims of their families in a certain way, Donnie is like the goodest of boys. Unfortunately, his childhood was not great, worse than all the other kids. We then have the adults. So we have Geraldine, Adolf, who there's always got to be a German person, I guess, when there's a bad person in there, I guess. I don't know. And Rock. Geraldine and Alfred, they're not like in a relationship, but they're twisted and they're just messed up. Then we have Rock, who is the victim of Geraldine and Adolf. Geraldine adopted Rock to try and be like, you're going to be like my protege. She then just decided, because he's male, he's a failure, and like branded him as hers and does dirty things to him, and it's really gross. Page 40 to 47 is disgusting, by the way. Natural reaction on that clip. And then we have Molly and Tom. These are the parents of Isaac, Sam, and Sally. And then Greg and Lacey, who is the parents for CJ, Bobby, Kip, and Tanya. I can't really remember the name of the mother for Donnie who turns up, because she's not really in it. That's all I'm going to say with that. Well, a lot of characters, 341 pages, it's more than enough time for this book to do what it needs to do. This is pretty much Saw, like, with kids, and it's glorious, it's beautiful. I really enjoyed this. Re-readability, I will absolutely read this again, but I'm skipping pages 40 and 47. I'm going to say actually 40 to page 50 because it is messed up. I was traumatized from them pages. I did not expect. It was disgusting. I did not like. Everything else, all the gore and stuff that happened afterwards, it was just a work of art. Fun factor, I wouldn't say there's really a fun factor in it. I enjoyed the gore. I enjoyed the imagination put in towards all these devices on this playground. But I did enjoy the book. I wouldn't say it's a book that I'm going to go ha-ha at. It was more the facts of maybe my responses of how I thought this was really messed up, but I still enjoyed reading it. I sound really messed up. My thoughts on this, I would rate this I would love to rate this 5 out of 5, but I'm doing it 4 out of 5. Mainly just because of pure messed up fuckery on them early pages. That was traumatic as hell. I had fun with the story. I liked how all the kids had their own ways of dealing and coping with things, their own ways of thoughts when it came to certain things they had to do. I loved hating the characters, to be honest, and some of them I was really happy about what happened to them. Others, not so much. I felt like they should have gone a bit further, but, you know, the needs of the many for the few. I don't know where I'm going with this. I enjoyed the book. It's a good read. Just do your research when you go into these books. I enjoyed it. Gory, bloodbath, enjoyable when people get what they deserve. Love that. It's just perfect. Unfortunately for people, I think they think I'm a bit more messed up because I read this and I was like, yeah, it was good. When they Googled what happened on the early pages and they were like, why are you reading this? And I was like, I don't know. And then continued to read it. If you've read this book, let me know what you think. I know I'm probably going to read more by Aron Beauregard because I really enjoyed his way of writing and the style of how he described things and stuff like that. And you know what? The best thing even about this is, I'm going to show you this now, is it has art every now and then, like the chapters depending on what happens. I don't know if I can show some of these pictures because it kind of dictates like certain things that happen and stuff like that. Like some of it, that's as far as I'm going to show you, but I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. I'm going to go and look up more of his work. Yeah, definitely worth the read in my eyes. Just skip them few pages. It actually gave me a really visceral reaction. I'm pretty sure I heaved at some point, which is weird. But there you go. Take good care of yourselves. Much love. Make good choices in life. Bye.